What's up, guys? In this video we're going to be comparing the new Apple TV to the old Apple TV. This is the first generation right here. We got the second generation, or the 2010 version. Don't know which to call it yet, but we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. So first off, we're going to look at the outside of the device, like the device itself, and see how it stacks up against the old Apple TV, and then we'll actually look at running the Apple TVs on a TV themselves and show you what features the Apple TV new generation has got compared to the old generation. So first off, you can see that there's definitely a size difference from the new Apple TV to the old Apple TV. It's basically like a fourth of the size. It's 3.9 by 3.9 inches. And it is 0.9 inches thick, so it's really, really small. It fits in the palm of your hand. You can see it compared to an iPhone also. You can see the iPhone is a little bit, lengthwise, it's a little bit longer than it, and widthwise, it's about 3/4 of it, but if you turn it this way, it's the same size. The Apple TV is the same size this way and this way, 3.9 inches. But it's really small, really nice. It's kind of got a little bit different material than the old Apple TV. It's kind of a rubber, but this surface is made for not heating up. The old Apple TV does heat up a lot, so I'm really I'm anxious to see if this thing is going to heat up a lot, because this is a really little device. So let's go ahead and look at the ports on it. So on the new Apple TV, as you see, they've took out the component cables. Here we've got video and audio component cables, and this one does not have it at all. But we have the power cord, or the power plug-in, just on both devices, basically the same power plug-in. We've got USB. This one is actually only USB in rather than USB out. You see this one has USB out and this one only has USB in. We got HDMI on both of them. We got optical audio rather than component audio, and then we've got the Ethernet plug-in. So that is basically the ports on it, the differences in that. Basically it takes out the USB in out and switches that around, and no component cable. The HDMI cable actually did not come with this, as well as the first generation, so you will have to buy your own HDMI cable. They both do require a HD TV for it to run. Now this one, the first generation model, came in two sizes. You could get a 40 gigabyte model for $229 and a 160 gigabyte model for $329, and they actually disabled discontinued the 40 gigabyte model, I think back in 2009 in September. So you could get 160 gigabyte for $329. Now the new Apple TV comes at a price point of $99. A great price point for this amazing device. And it doesn't have any space on it. That's the thing. I think I did hear that it does have 8 gigabyte flash memory on it, but that you don't actually store movies and TV shows on this, rather than like you did with the old device. Now the remotes are a big change. Let's look at those. Here we got the old Apple remote. You can see it's kind of cheap looking. It was nice when I used to use it, but now that I've got this new thing, this looks amazing. It's actually a lot bigger than or a lot longer than the old Apple remote, and a lot thinner too. Also a lot more durable. Pet Monkey chewed this one up, and actually I can take this button off, or this whole thing off right here, and this one doesn't feel like he's going to be able to tear this one up. Maybe scratch it a little bit. It's made out of aluminum, but it feels really nice. I really like the buttons. I got menu, play, pause, then the directional buttons with the center button in the middle to select, and also these buttons serve as volume up and down buttons too. So that's a really nice remote. I really like it. Now the difference between the new Apple TV and the old Apple TV, as I was saying, this one had storage on it, this one doesn't. This one is actually all for streaming and rentable content. They've got TV shows on it for only 99-cent rentals, and they're all in HD, so that's pretty good. I'm excited to see how that pans out, if it does well, if it doesn't do well, and see how that goes. The new Apple TV has an A4 processor and also runs a little bit different version of iOS, the same software that runs on the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. So I'm really excited to see what comes to that with the whole jailbreaking community and all that on the Apple TV. It has 720p video. Whereas I actually don't remember the video quality on the old Apple TV, but 720p is good enough for me. It doesn't support up to 1080p, but 720p works just fine. Another feature with the new Apple TV is that you can stream videos, TV shows, movies straight from your iPhone or iPod Touch or iPad using AirTunes or AirPlay, sorry. And that's gonna be a really good feature. I can't wait to test that out. So without further ado, let's look at the old Apple TV's UI and interface and all that compared to the old Apple TV. So we're going to go ahead and begin with the setup of the new Apple TV. We're going to go ahead and select English. Now first off, with the new Apple TV compared to the old Apple TV, I'm not going to be able to do the best comparison because I'm actually not up to date on the latest Apple TV's first generation firmware because mine's actually hacked. So I'm not going to be able to provide an adequate comparison, but we'll see how much better this one is compared to the old one. So here we go. I'm really liking the use of this remote. It feels really nice. Okay, so here we go. We're already up in the interface. We've got movies, TV shows, internet, computers, and settings. So we're going to take a look through all of these. And I'm going to basically, I'm not really going to show you guys the old Apple TV. I'm just going to tell you some of the stuff that the old Apple TV doesn't have. Because mine doesn't even have this layout of the Apple TV, even though like the newer firmwares do. So on movies, here we go. We got top movies, genres, search, and in theaters. So in theaters, let's check that out. I'm sure you can't watch movies that are in theaters, but I'm guessing you can look through the movies and see like what's new. Let's click on Avatar. That's not in theaters. You can play the trailer in HD. I don't actually want to play any trailers on this because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright, even though I am doing commentary on it. I know that's illegal. Let's see, top movies. So here up at the top we got some of the top movies, and then we can scroll through some of the top rentals. Just added blockbusters, modern romance, and these are all I think in HD because this is supposed to be all HD content. Now let's look at TV shows. This is what I really want to see, the 99-cent TV shows. I mean, I'm really thinking about talking to my mom, like, well, actually, we can't cancel our TV service, but for a 99-cent TV show, we rarely watch TV, but when we do, I think 99 cents isn't a bad price to pay for a TV show, and that can save us a good bit of money every month. So let's look at top TV shows. Let's see a TV show that I'd like to watch. Here we go. Hannah Montana Forever. my girlfriend turns around. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to watch it, but we'll see what the price is. So there we go, 99 cents. It is in HD. We can preview it. I'm not going to show it but a second. So it's in really good it's in really good quality. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. My girlfriend's looking at me really madly. That's the only one I've seen that I even knew.
Excuse.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
So let's go back. So that's the TV shows. You can browse by genre, or genre, however you say it. You can animation, classic, comedy, drama, kids, nonfiction, sci-fi, and fantasy, and sports. So you can browse through TV shows. Now here on the internet, this is a great feature some great features that this new on this device that you don't have on the old one. So we got Netflix. First off, I don't know if we really want to go through this. You guys probably know what Netflix is. If you don't, Netflix is a movie streaming and TV streaming service. I think the cheapest rate they have is $9, $8 a month. It's a really great price. They got some really good content on there. And it's definitely worth it. $8, $9 a month, and you get like unlimited streaming TV shows and movies. And you can also rent a movie every month, like an actual DVD, and get it shipped to you in like one business day. So it's really nice. I basically just did an ad for Netflix there. I'm not going to log into my Netflix account, but we get Netflix on Apple TV. Most of you guys know what that is. You probably got an Xbox or a PS3 with it on it. Next thing is YouTube. We did have YouTube on the old one. I'm kind of interested to see how this looks like. Let's take a look at featured. So here we go. Let's watch a YouTube video. Actually, let's go to search. There we go. So we got Ty's iPhone Hub typed in. It took me a minute. We got FaceTime Ty's iPhone Hub. We'll watch that one. It's in HD quality. It shows the star rating. It shows the views. Let's check out the quality on this. It's in 720p on YouTube. So let's see if it looks like it's playing in 720p here, but it's actually taking a minute. What's up, guys? Just making this quick video to let you know that I am going to let you guys. So there you go. It looks nice quality. It looks kind of like pixely because I guess it's on a bigger screen. So depending on how good the quality is on YouTube, I guess will depend on that, obviously. But it looks all right. Pretty good quality. It does look a little bit better on my computer, I must say. You can browse through some of the search terms. As you see, you get the time, the views, the stars, and over here to the left we've got more information on it. We got the description, basically everything, the date added, the category. So it looks nice. I really like the YouTube browsing. It's not much different from the old way of browsing, but you can even log in. I don't remember if you could do that on the old Apple TV. So now we got podcasts. I don't remember having this on there. Top podcasts. Let's take a look at this. Now this is gonna be cool for me. I'm really gonna like this because I love listening to podcasts, especially Twig and Twit from here we go. Twit. This Week in Tech. Let's see if we can stream it. Nice Rack. This is one I'm listening to currently. I hadn't finished this. Oh, we can even play it. Sweet. We don't even have to download it. Well, of course we don't have to download it because it's all streamable.
It's time for Twit, This Week in Tech.
Oh my god, awesome.
Mike Arrington and AOL. We've got Doctor here.
Okay, I am freaking excited as crap just about this feature. Podcast on the new Apple TV. Oh my god. Now I'm actually going to be able to watch Twig in video form. I'm going to have this sitting up on top of my desk, streaming this all the time. I'm going to be listening to podcasts all day. Oh, I'm really excited about that. So we get tons of podcasts to browse through. You got all the ways to browse through it. We got Mobile Me. So I guess you can stream content from Mobile Me. I actually don't have a Mobile Me to do this through, but maybe I should get one. We got Flickr. I actually don't have a Flickr account. Gray, do you have a Flickr account I can add to this? So we're going to add her Flickr account, Pirate Grayson. Let's see. Tap on it. Let's see. We got remove Pirate Grayson, Pirate Grayson's contacts, and most recent. We'll look at most recent. Okay, we can do a slideshow. Let's check that out. Okay, so there we go. Wow, that's really, really nice. That looks really, really good, doesn't it? We can skip through by using the remote. These look really nice. Are these actually individual pictures? It's doing that. So it's actually doing that on its own. These are not like one picture together. These look really nice. It looks like New York. Really, really good quality. It looks really nice on the TV. So there we go. Flickr feed. It'd be cool to have playing in the background. Maybe in your office or something. We got radio. So we can browse through all the radio categories. We got all kinds of different categories of music we can browse through. I'm not going to mess with that. And that's basically all on the internet. Now computers, we can turn on home sharing. So let's go ahead and take a look at home sharing. I've got my home sharing set up for my MacBook's library. We can browse through my music, my movies, my TV shows, my podcast, iTunes U, and photos. Let's go ahead and go up to music. Let's play some music and get some copyright infringement on my video. Why not? You know, I don't have any music videos. Let's search through artists. And you know what? We're gonna pick something that's copyright free. YouTube, just so you know. I hate Mario Kart Wii. Let's check out how this sounds. Trying to turn the volume up. No, it's not actually gonna let me. You see, it's working. That is actually getting streamed directly from my computer. Now, how do I pause this? There we go. Just get back. So we can browse through movies. I don't actually think I have any movies on here. Let's go back. We go to movies. By movie, okay, I do have a few movies on here. So we can stream my movies. I'm not going to pull up a movie, but you can do that. You can do your TV shows, everything. Basically, streamed straight from your computer. All you need is a wireless network. There's no syncing required or anything. You could do this on the previous version of the Apple TV, but this one actually is probably going to be a little bit faster because it does run Apple's new processor. But on the old one, you could actually sync the TV shows and movies and stuff to it, but it would store it on the Apple TV itself. Which, if they did that, it would make the price point go up a lot as compared to the old model where it was much more expensive. This one doesn't have a hard drive on it, so you don't have to pay for all that storage space. And now settings, we got general, screensaver, so we can set up a screensaver on this, audio and video, and AirPlay. Now this is a feature I'm going to try out. It's going to take me a minute to set it up, so I'll be right back. So I've got AirPlay set up on my iPod now. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. You're not going to get to see my iPod screen, but we can see how this works. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hit done. I just set it up. Let's try to play some music. Let's see if that works. There we go. Just did it on my iPod. Let's show you that it is playing. You can see that it's playing on there. I can pause it, and it immediately pauses on the Apple TV. That's really nice. Now I can actually set my iPod Touch up so I can use my iPod Touch as an Apple TV remote. If we go here, we go to Controls, As you see, let's try this out. Menu. We'll go to play. Let's see. Okay, I see how it works. We can gesture around. You see it's controlling the Apple TV. Basically just drag up and down, left to right. That's pretty cool. And then we get the menu button, play button, and whatever this button does. I think that's, I actually don't know what this button does. But yeah, you can see that we get the new controls on the remote app using the iPhone, iPod Touch, or iPad. That's pretty cool. But that is basically a rundown of the new Apple TV. Basically, the differences in the new Apple TV and the old Apple TV is, first off, the price point. It doesn't have a hard drive to store everything. It's all streamable or rentable on the new Apple TV. And it's got great integration with your network, your iTunes library, your iPhone. It's really nice. It's a really great price point. It's so much smaller. It's a great, great device. And I cannot wait to see what comes of this device once it's been jailbroken. So I think this device has a lot of potential, and it's already an amazing device. Maybe even good enough for some people to cancel their cable service. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this comparison. Sorry it wasn't as much of a comparison because my old Apple TV is kind of crappy and on the later firmwares, but I think it was pretty good. So that's about it. Make sure you hit the little subscribe button right up there for more videos on the new Apple TV, iPod Touch, iPhone, iPad, everything Apple. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.